like, where does it say here? And I never got, and I do vaguely pay attention to Rooster Teeth emails. Like, I saw the fact that they did their 20th anniversary change. Which this video is probably going to be coming out this video is probably going to be coming out on 20th anniversary, by the way. It's not good press on your 20th anniversary. It really isn't. Unfortunately, also there's like no cool poster I can buy. There's just hat I could probably get, but I never really wear hats. I just collect them. Mug I could get, but I have enough of those. If they had a jacket or a patch, yeah, I would, but no. Or anything cool, but no, nothing, just shirts and whatnot. Being distracted. Okay, never mind. But yeah, like, where does it say it's coming out on first in like a year? Like, where does it say that? Like, I watched the trailer and say there either. No, like. So yeah, it's probably what Bing thinks. That yeah, it's really hard to find. And not only that, did you realize? Did you realize something? This might be breaking news for a lot of people, but on the Rooster Teeth Animation YouTube channel, which yes, Rooster Teeth is back on YouTube, and it's actually not really that bad. Like if you really must have YouTube as your one source of everything, as your one source of video of your one source of video content, then you see and this is not a bad source, except if you're a RWBY fan, because you can get all of Red vs. Blue. You can get all of Red vs. Blue about, not the new ones though, but not anything RWBY. You can get RWBY Chibi. And you get some esoteric series too, like Griff Ball, which is awesome. And actually, wait, hold on. Which was dealing with my girlfriend, who is also a fan of Rooster Teeth and has been for pretty much as long as I have. Is pretty much the only way she was able to watch one of the best series of all time. She thinks so too. So yeah. But yeah, there's no Rooster Teeth stuff. I mean, you got RWBY stuff, which is nice. I'll watch out when I get done watching Volume 9 somehow. We'll figure it out. Well, it seems like Rooster Teeth Animation is the fluffy site. It's the site where you go for the good old stuff. Except the past forms of RWBY. You have to actually go mosey on over to roosterteeth.com for that. And roosterteeth.com will probably be the only place to see it free. Asping. Like, I'm good at Googling, but, like, I'm not godlike at Googling. Oh, it knows. It knows. It knows. It knows. I haven't said it yet. Of all of internet that Bing understands, which is a lot of the internet, like if you're searching the internet, if you honestly want to search the internet, you need to go Google or Bing. There are a lot of ways to use the search engine, like you can use DuckDuckGo and whatnot. But if you want to search the internet, you gotta use Google or Bing. There are other ways to do it, but they all suck in my opinion and experience. They all just are terrible at searching the internet. So I will believe Bing for at least the sake of this video. You can search it yourself and comment below if you discover anything different. But like when will it release the I'm skipping through it so you don't I'm going down the entire list so you won't be spoiled, hopefully. Oh, okay. So there'll be box sets. Ask the Bing. It's really helpful. This is actually really helpful. I've been using it off and on. I've been using Bing AI off and on. Right, RWBY 9 was released a year. And on Blu-ray be really soon after stage release. Okay. Thank you, Bing. That was very useful. I mean, yeah, if Bing doesn't get it, then I'm not going to get it within the confines of this video. Or probably a week of searching. It'll probably take many, many hours. But anyway, to get to that level of searching, you can also alternatively just ask Rooster Teeth. But, like, we don't do that here. At least not. I could have, but, like, the timing and everything would be nice, but anyway. And I'm gonna make my next decision, and I'm gonna be making the point of this video pretty soon. If the point wasn't just to inform you that, we don't know when it's coming out for free. It could be June, it could be never. We don't know, we know that it's coming to the first, a year after Crunchyroll, so in 2024. That's hopefully almost a year before, that's hopefully going to be a year before me and Lucy actually meet. Right now we're texting in quotation marks. But anyway. We're just doing the online stuff in quotation marks. Because it's not actually online stuff, you know what I mean. But anyway. So, yeah, just spent like how I planned RWBY Volume 9 going was it was going to come on Crunchyroll. I don't have a Crunchyroll account. I do have a Rooster Teeth First account, and then it was going to come on Rooster Teeth First a week later, or so maybe a month later at most. And then I was going to watch it and do my video on it while this hype is still there. Do one of these that is on it. There talks about, but that's not going to happen. So if I want to watch RWBY Volume 9 at all, anytime soon, I would probably need to either A, wait for the Blu-ray to come out, which isn't bad. It's actually now a bad punishment, because Blu-rays are dirt cheap now. Going over to Blu-rays are dirt cheap land, Blu-rays are dirt cheap land. Just going over to Amazon real quick. Blu-rays are cheap now. Like for an example, I mean, I could, you know. Fixed. Okay, just gotta remind myself to actually block out this time's important. But you see, it's $22.95, or well, $30 or $22 for a movie. How much is it for the season? The Steelbook is $34. The season is about $20. Okay, that's fine. Let's get you out of here, because in case we get stick again. But yeah. So it really does take the question, like, do I need First at all anymore? Like, I don't shop on roosterteeth.com very much. But when I do, it's nice. But 5% is really not that nice. However, if you didn't notice, another piece of news, another thing you may not know is, this is all First is now. There's no First Premium, or all those tiers are all gone now. So they fixed that issue. Well, they kind of don't give you a reason to do First at all. Like, I really, really like First. I've always really, really liked First, and it's cheaper than ever now. Because there only has one tier. That tier is $6 a month. Even cheaper if you get a yearly. It's fantastic, awesome. I love it. Why are you forcing me to go to Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth? Like, while we are here, like, if it's owned by Warner Brothers, it's owned by Sony. Interesting. Let's see the rabbit hole. It's owned by Sony. Why isn't Rooster Teeth listed? I took offense to that, but anyway. Okay. Okay, well that's that. Okay, so it's not... Then why are you giving your money... Like Rooster Teeth is one of your properties that's actually earning you money. Why are you giving the competition money just so they can say we have all the anime series on the internet, on our platform, and no one else does? Why? 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 I don't get it. I mean, yes, there's the prestige of coming out on Crunchyroll first, like all those Japanese animes do. But they don't have a streaming platform that's older than dirt. Like, Rooster Teeth has been around since... Well, it's been around 20 years. Whereas, I don't know, and it's like the 6th biggest, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th, 9th, 10th, somewhere in there, biggest streaming service there is. Wait, it's grown. Maybe you don't need my advice then, but seriously, it's one of the biggest streaming services there is. Actually, maybe 4th now. On like TLDR is another YouTube channel that does a lot of new stuff, but on their business channel, they always list the streaming services as Netflix versus Amazon versus Disney versus HBO versus the rest, and they always forget about Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth probably solidly 5th the biggest one now. I think they're actually bigger than HBO. Than HBO Max or something like that. 75 million annually is nothing to sneeze at. And remember, Rooster Teeth is that streaming service size. It's not like GW, where GW can claim to be the biggest miniature war game, but then again, not all of their profits are from miniature war games. Some are from board games, some are for just miniatures media now and whatnot, books and all those little things. Whereas, for example, Rooster Teeth is strictly streaming. So why isn't Rooster Teeth the 4th actually, probably highest grossing streaming service? Why? Like, why? And that's another baffling question that actually, let's just do this real quick. Yeah, it's bigger than Hulu. I mean, it's bigger than Hulu by... Oh, what was even last year? I mean, this probably is a different video, but still. Yeah? Why isn't... Oh, this is just gonna be a mess, but anyway. Numbers! Give me your numbers. Give me your number, your numbers. Hit me with it, Bing. Yeah. See, Bing got it right. But Bing got it right, but who's yeah, Bing got Warner Media, which is correct. I mean, the order is really messed up, but anyway. Bing got it right. I mean, okay, that's the random people. Yeah, I set you up because you're probably more legit. I see that. Like, actually, that is a pretty legit thing to say. If I make, how is 2021? That's probably correct. 2021 that's in million USD. That's incorrect because Rooster Teeth was when I last checked was running over here, so yeah, they were bigger than Netflix. I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe those numbers. But anyway, that was just the detour. That was just the detour. My bad. Unless it's by month, it could be by month. And Disney was just having a profitable month a prof month, quarter, whatever, at that time. But anyway, so the question does come: should I just switch from receipt first to Crunchyroll? I think the answer to that is yes. There are more shows I'm interested on Crunchyroll than Rooster Teeth now. Rooster Teeth I was firmly in the animation show side for years, and the years before that I was watching anything Rooster Teeth produced. But now that's just foolhardy. Like Rooster Teeth produces a ton of content now, which is really good. Like that's a good thing. As someone who also produces a ton of content, I can say wholeheartedly, you should produce a lot of content if that's the option you have. But yeah. But I have to talk to my grandparents, but yeah, and like if there's a yearly option, sure, why not? But there isn't. There isn't a yearly option. We don't like that here. We don't like that here at all. Yeah, that one. Which these don't say if there's a yearly option or not. Now I could just do the 14-day premium. I can knock out this in 14 days. And so can my girlfriend. Also my sister. I mean, my sister you actually seen on the channel before. Can. Who's not my girlfriend, but nah. Just how I phrase it. I don't know why I phrase it so oddly. But anyway. There are indeed two different people, but anyway. But anyway, so yeah, just like, and unfortunately, I can't share this with my girlfriend because the aforementioned not have they met yet. Although she's okay with signing up with this instead of first anyway. But anyway. Yeah, and unlike when I joined first originally, which was my first real thing I was signed up for, nowadays I have a phone plan. I have a phone plan that's like $40 a month now because of Ultras is a big phone that's hard to replace. It's a big phone that's expensive to replace, so its warranty is freaking $14 a month or $15 a month. And my normal plan, and my normal Google plan is my normal Google plan. So yeah, and then I got Google Cloud where I'm uploading all this free stuff for you guys. Just all my pictures and whatnot off the phone, again for free stuff for you guys. And then there is, yeah, I mean it's just, and then there's what do we call this now? What are you? You keep renaming yourself. What do you call yourself again? I guess Microsoft 365, not Office 365. But there's that too. That's $9 a month. So yeah, I mean, Rooster Teeth at around $30 a year is great. Crunchyroll at, I mean, Crunchyroll is just a tad bit more expensive than Rooster Teeth. They're $6 a month for their base. Crunchyroll is $8 a month. I think that's fair. If you just want anime, which is this pretty much this plan. This plan is pretty much just you want anime. This one is offline viewing, which if it was self-service, who cares? Unless you want to conserve your data because you don't have unlimited data. Like, I don't have unlimited data, but then again, 99.9% of people in the United States should have unlimited data. It's just those on the budget plans who don't. But if you're on AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, you don't have unlimited data for the most part. But if you're on Google, Fi, Comcast, whatever, and then the Mint Mobile or whatnot, then you have not that. And that's if you want offline viewing. Also offline viewing if you want to watch it on a laptop without having to raise having to raise Jolly Roger, if as it were. So I watch stream on 4 devices at a time. Me and my sister don't have to, and again, me and my girlfriend have not met yet, so it doesn't matter. 15% of $100 purchase in the store a month. And this annual swag bag, don't know how much those things go for an unlimited edition figurine, which honestly, if you're really into that Crunchyroll life, then go for this. This isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. Like with with the general rise of streaming services costs, that isn't generally Rooster Teeth half the time. Only Rooster Teeth for like 2 or 3 years. Then yeah, $14 a month is not that bad. I guess we're also kind of doing impressions on the pricing schemes for Rooster Teeth First and Crunchyroll. Yeah, yeah. Like, I really do wish we were, of course this is applying for a US audience, which I know is only 20% of my audience. 100% it's just 20% all year round, regardless for years, so it's 20%. That my audience is actually from the continental US. I person, that's what YouTube thinks. If not, US in general. But I have to talk to this with my sister and my grandparents. I'll be calling my sister soon. We are having, my sister's unboxing something really, really special. You really aren't going to be able to guess what it is, because we never talked about it on the channel before. And don't worry, I know you get scared about, we haven't talked about it on the channel before. I know you get scared with that phrase, but no, it's going to be stuff that generally applies to the unboxing playlist and whatnot. Just some cool stuff my dad got that is relevant to history and whatnot. So I think you guys will like it. But anyway. So I would get this if this allows me to watch RWBY. From the access to Crunchyroll library. I mean, this is very, I want to say transparent, but it's good enough. Like, it shows you everything each file comes with in a nice single view. I can print this out if I want. But yeah, another thing, while we're here, I'm keeping this up because I need this. We can grab you. The Gundam. What about Gundam? Witcher Mercury. It isn't a Witcher Mercury, which I haven't seen yet, which NESC. Witcher Mercury isn't under that tag now, is it? Gundam RWBY. I wanted to figure out Queen on the B. Oh, you have to look down there. Okay. Gundam. Yeah, Gundam's on a premium. Like, what is it? What is it? Oh, we're here. Anything else we need to look at? I don't think so. I really don't think. What's in the store? Don't buy me. Don't buy me. Don't buy me. I mean, what were you expecting, really? What word were you expecting? I didn't want to click on it again. It actually makes sounds. Let's show it under. Actually, let's do red versus. If it doesn't do it from that, we're not going to do it. Because it's not anime. Yeah, you can't see it. You can't see if it's premium from that. But another thing that's kind of shocking is Ice Queendom had a ton of nice, really good information. Like, you know exactly what's going on with the release. Yeah, whoops. Oh yeah, that's from the unboxing. Hold on, we must nuke this. Nuke it. But yeah, just I'm gonna have to get Crunchyroll, aren't I? Or wait for Blu-rays. I mean, fortunately, it's not like waiting years for Blu-rays like it was back in the day. Back in my mom's time, and back in when I was younger, when I was a kid. Like, things are so fast now that, like, as soon as it hits, it goes. I wish you could watch Top Gun 2 with this, by the way. Or RWBY versus DC, which is out on Blu-ray now. Which I am planning on getting soon, maybe in May. Because I'm tapped out for this month, too. Because, Battletech Kickstarter. So, yeah, it's just... Yeah, I mean, I could wait for the Witch Mercury DVDs. I'm pretty sure that'll exist. But again, like for Ice Cream, we knew everything about everything. So yeah. Yeah, let's flip it back over. Well, let's flip it back over to you. Yeah. Watch a series of ads, or just at all. At all. At all. Alright, so I'm your first video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching in this video. It means lots of feature stuff in the description below that shows various videos for the channel, which of course this face for channel as well can use videos and gives you content introduced and by sharing friends for this. Hopefully this really helped you. I think we were pretty neutral on this one, other than just showcasing my disappointment. But you know, I'm really hyped for for Volume 9 and everything I've been spoiled on so far because of thumbnails and YouTube titles. I just stopped avoiding them now. Like, you can't. The barrage is too much. I guess there's a sturgeon clicking on them and watching them. So yeah. Which the sad thing is, if I would have known this before, I could have just watched it on Crunchyroll before and not had that issue. But, oh well. And my girlfriend agrees. But anyway. Alright, so yeah, that best video. Thanks for watching. Oh, good night. Oh man, it must really suck for all the rest of you who are really poor. Yeah, I just... That's probably the reason why I wanted to make this video. Was like, what? Like, you took Chinluck was never ours, but you took it anyway. Rooster Red versus Blue kind of died. Probably died like its spot. Who cares? Um, it's still alive. Yes, it's still the longest running sci-fi show in history. Yes, I mean, still like that. But it's not. Well, I haven't watched it yet. My girlfriend has. I need to watch it and just suffer through it. But yeah, it's not good. Hopefully it will become good again. But anyway, I mean, like Red vs. Blue was good for the beginning. You know, like you can watch the old you can watch the old videos to see that. I mean, yeah, the jokes are dated, but they're still funny. Um, and they're still pertinent to the modern world. You might have to do a bit more digging. One thing I didn't catch on at the time was actually, one of the robot bodies for church and Tex during a certain arc. Oh, spoilers to a show that's 10 years old. I'm sorry, I should say that first. But one of the robots kills Eep, which apparently was an alternative cancel sound for Windows XP, which I've only learned recently despite having Windows XP. Throughout the entirety of Windows XP run. I used Windows XP throughout its entirety of its run. I never heard that sound before. So apparently it was just an alternate sound that it had. Which is funny, but that they use that for the robot body. But anyway. Oh, right. So that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching and spending this. Alright, so that. Alright, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. And I guess see you in a second.